Hey guys, Jesse here. Today's fun little project is a little ice rod I'm building. The other week my father came over and we were messing around with my fly rods, and one was out in the garage. It was a bit cold and we were whipping it back and forth, checking the action, and tip ended up breaking. So I looked at it and it was an old yard sale rod, and instead of trying to repair it and have bad action and possibly break and lose a fish, I decided to turn that tip section into an ice rod. So here's what I've been doing. Here's the tip section I salvaged from the fly rod. I've already drilled the center holes in my corks. Haven't glued them down or anything yet, but that's basically what it's going to look like. I'm going to epoxy in between and inside all the corks and build a press and press the corks together. After that sits, I'll sand that down, and this champagne cork will give me a nice little butt section. I'll have a nice cork handle. So here's what I'm thinking with my press. Your rod comes through, and I have a piece of wood here with a slot drilled into it, which I have like that, 2 holes drilled, and on the bottom you're going to have just a flat piece of wood with 2 holes drilled. Okay, put a little duct tape on the inside so the epoxy doesn't stick to the wood. And then I'm going to run rope up in and back down. I'm going to tie those in a knot, nice knot. Run a piece of wood in through here, and I'll twist it. And eventually that'll get tighter and put pressure up in here. And then I'll have my cork sections epoxied, and that should press it all together for me. This is obviously a low budget build. I'm trying to do this with as little money as possible. Right now, most I've spent is $10 on 5-minute epoxy. I figured I might as well get the good epoxy and do it properly, because it's just a cheap rod. I'm only gonna ice fish a few times this year, and it's just kind of cool to say that this was a broken fly rod. All said and done, guys, it's gonna look kind of like that. It's already coiled up and putting some good pressure on, not extreme pressure or anything like that, but it should be alright. It's not quite straight there, but that's just because I have the rope going in front of the rod, and I think that'll do just fine, guys. So I'm going to take this apart, epoxy the corks up, and press it again. There we go, guys. It's a long, boring process of epoxying and setting the corks in proper place with this jig. It's a little difficult to get it all wound up and straight and everything, but the epoxy's set now, and you can see it's seeped out all the cracks and everything, which is exactly what I wanted. It's looking pretty good there. I'm going to take it apart and see what we got. Well, this turned out pretty awesome, guys. It already feels good in the hands. Now I'm all ready to sand that down nice and even. I have myself a nice little ice fishing rod. The rod worked absolutely great, guys. I'm so happy with it. I haven't got any videos of catching fish, but here's a nice rainbow trout I caught the other day. Thanks for watching.